When the heart is empty of God, it looks for enemies to fill itself. When faith disappears, fear becomes a religion. And when fear rules, reason flees. You were not created for this restlessness. You were not created to live in anxious, medicated, distracted, and numb lives. You were not created to consume, to compete, and to decay. You were created to know God, to know Allah, to worship Him, to return to Him. This is why your pleasures no longer satisfy you. This is why your holidays and celebrations feel hollow. This is why your souls are tired. You have fed the body and starved the soul. This time of year, these holidays, the highest rate of suicide in December. Why? Because you have empty celebrations devoid of Allah, devoid of the food of the soul. I call out to America. Islam calls you back to what you have lost. Islam does not tell you to abandon reason, it perfects your reason. It doesn't tell you to reject Jesus. It honors and preserves Him. And He returns in the end of time to crush falsehood in the Dajjal. Islam does not erase morality and anchors it in accountability before God. Islam does not promise physical paradise on earth, but it is a spiritual one. It promises justice and salvation eternally. O America, know the pattern of history. Every civilization that mocked faith and believed itself invincible, every empire that drowned in arrogance and called truth a threat, where are the pharaohs today? Where are the Caesars? Where are the emperors? Where are the presidents and kings? Where are the tyrants who ridiculed and killed the believers? They vanished through time. But faith remained. Islam survived the Crusades. Islam survived the Mongols. Islam survived every colonization of our lands, the ridicule, the exile, and it will survive your headlines. You fear Sharia, but in fact you fear accountability. You fear Sharia because it speaks of limits, your worship of excess. It speaks of responsibility, but you flee from responsibility. It speaks of the hereafter, but you cling to the world. But know this, a society without accountability collapses upon itself. A people without God devour one another, and a world without the hereafter becomes a world of punishment. I invite you, O people of America, Islam does not ask you to hate yourself, but it asks you to return to your soul, to return to yourself. It does not ask you to abandon humanity, it asks you to fulfill your humanity. Islam does not force its way into your hearts, but hearts run to it when they are exhausted by falsehood. If you are sincere, before you rage, listen. Before you accuse and condemn, reflect. And know that God, Allah, is not harmed by your rejection. You are the one who is threatened by living a life without Him. My beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, be patient. Falsehood is loud, but it is weak and it vanishes. Truth will ultimately overcome every falsehood. When truth comes, falsehood is vanquished. When the dust settles, only what is done for Allah remains. Return to Allah, return to His guidance, return to His obedience. Return before it is too late to return.
Actually contrasting to our Constitution. Oh, he's pissing!